Hey guys, Matt here. This is going to be just a little bit different of a video than I would normally do. I don't think I've ever done a video like this before. This is going to be a movie review, actually a documentary review. It's going to be on this documentary right here. And this is called Dreams from My Real Father, The True Origin of Obama's Life and Politics. This is directed by Joel Gilbert. I believe it's published and distributed by Highway 61 Entertainment. Now I don't know who Joel Gilbert is or Highway 61 Entertainment. I did not look this up to see if this is something, where you would get this. I'm sure if you did a Google search you can find it probably fairly easily, I would imagine, and find out where you could pick it up for sale. Don't know how much it sells for or anything like that, but this was given to my wife as just somebody let her borrow it from where she worked to watch it. And she brought it home, and in all honesty, when she first brought it home I was very uninterested because, like many people, for the last 4.5 years we hear nothing about all the things that have gone on in Obama's past, how he's a communist, a Marxist, how his time in college spent with Bill Ayers and Reverend Wright and all this stuff, and these things we know over and over and over again. Now I'm not saying I like the guy, I'm just saying I've heard this stuff so often that it's just like I was really just like whatever when it came to watching something on this, and I was very surprised by the video or the documentary. It has all of those things in there, but it goes into a lot more detail on a lot of things in his past. Detail from actual writings and studies into his grandparents and his mother. And I mean, just all kinds of things. I mean, just real evidence of things that I had never even heard of, and I think a lot of people probably never heard of. I mean, there are things in there, pictures of his mother, which I won't go into detail, but they're very shocking. Theories about his father. Now, and I will say that about 90% of what is in this is fact. Okay, is absolutely hardcore evidenced fact, that there is proof of it, whether you're talking about documents or his own testimony or things that his family has actually come out and said, or whatever it is 90% of it is just absolute fact. And then there's about 10% of it, I would say, that is theory and conjecture based on fact. So it's kind of the theory and conjecture, like 2 + 2 is 4. Yes, nobody's come right out and says 4 exists. Yes, there's not a piece of paper that says, yes, this is number 4. But when you have 2 and someone's added 2, well, you get 4. So it's kind of that kind of theory and conjecture, which I think is good in that it brings up some really good points backed up by some really good evidence. And again, it was just full of things that I was not even aware of. And I've been somebody who, has been very interested in politics and people in politics, and especially in the last 8 to 10 years. And again, if you're hardcore right, you're gonna love this. If you're hardcore left, you're gonna hate it. If you're somewhere in the middle like I am, you're gonna look at it and go, that's very interesting, and I'm glad I now know this stuff, or I'm glad that it has got me thinking about these things. I would love to see somebody do a detailed documentary like this on Mitt Romney, as a matter of fact. Because I don't particularly like him either. But, again, this is my point of view. I'm coming from a very middle-of-the-road type of thinking. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I equally hate both sides of the aisle and think they're screwing this country up. And I'm not a fan of Obama at all and never have been. But there's a lot of stuff in here that I did not know and I had never thought of and was not aware of, and I think is extremely interesting and something that I think everybody should know about. So anyway, if you get a chance, look it up online. I'll try to put a link below if I can find it online somewhere to where you can pick it up, but it's called Dreams of My Real Father by Joel Gilbert, and it is a very good watch. It's about 1.5 hours long, but I think if you get a chance to watch it, I think most people, even if they maybe are a little left-leaning, will find it very interesting, to say, at least. They'll at least find it interesting. Maybe they won't completely agree with it, but they'll find it interesting. So anyway, that's it, guys. There's my movie review. Hope you enjoyed it. I didn't want to give too much away. There's a lot of stuff I'm not going into detail on because I would like you to watch it. But that's it, guys. Appreciate you watching. We'll talk to you later.